What's up, guys? Rob Kuhn here, and today we're going to review another mystery hand where I'm going to live report my thoughts. All I know is this is heads up in the Triton main event for $3.8 million, and it involves an absolutely incredible player, Alex Foxen. Let's get into the action.
Fedor into the new blind level.
Oh, yeah, that
Just
is
the finer
play that
things,
happens a
man,
lot.
you know?
Thank you, Jans Aarons.
Yeah.
When you have time, jump in the commentary booth.
Heck yeah. With observations like that, why
I love
not?
these mystery hands.
Meanwhile,
Love live
we're not going to
reaction
be able to
stuff.
observe what it is that's going to be fueling Vieira's behavior from this point forward as it's mystery hand time. Blocking out his cards in the big blind. Foxen limping an 8-3 suited.
16.
Not so fast, my friend, says Joao. Northbound to 1-6.
So 8-3 is not a great hand, but it is suited. He's got position against the 3X. He's already put in one big blind. Deep stacks. Could see him certainly calling, which he is doing. So flop we go.
Okay, nothing too much to note here. Pre-flop, Foxen limps the 8-3 suited. Obviously, heads up in an MTT. You do a lot of limping, especially off the short stacks. They are playing effectively 20... What did it start with? He had 13.6, so 27 big blinds. João Vieira, who is a very, very good online player, a very good live player. I forget his online screen name, but he's very, very good. Makes it 1.6 million, a little over 3x. Foxen goes for the call. Let's take a flop.
3.7 in the middle. This is a dusty one for Foxen. He finds bottom pair and backdoor diamonds.
So when Vieira isolated out the big blind after the Foxen limp, his range is very polarized. It's got a lot of dust, so similar type hands like 8-3, 10 deuce, 9-4, these random bad hands. And then it has the upper crust, you know, big aces, ace, king, ace 10 plus, ace 9 probably too. Big pocket pairs.
This could very well be rag on rag violence. We have no idea, but we begin to try to formulate a range for João Vieira as he fires 900,000, the follow-through.
Price is good for Foxen. He's got the back doors. He's got position. Hopefully he trips up or two pairs in his mind and be up against a big ace.
On the flop of ace 6-3 rainbow board, Vieira goes for the $900,000. Sorry, I'm so used to cash games. Vieira goes for the 900K bet into a little over 4 million. Foxen goes for the call. There's absolutely no strategy really to talk about. Foxen definitely should not raise on the flop. He has just a pure call. No reason to do anything else. As for Vieira's range, or hopefully I'm saying this name right, or you guys will torch me in the comments. As for Vieira's range, he can have a lot of hands. Off of 26 blinds, 27 blinds, you're going to be raising from the big blind with quite a lot of bad hands. Maybe some king X, queen X, just some random dust hands. So it's not like the ace high board has to smash his range. Of course, he's going to have a lot of good aces as well. Anyway, let's take a turn.
Let us play that turn card.
The peel doesn't yield any improvement on the turn for Alex.
So a flush draw arrives.
Not that great of a turn.
Straight draw as well.
You don't like having an 8 here.
Would say though that the straight draw stuff like 7-8, 10-8, 10-7 doesn't tend to be in João Vieira's range to isolate from the big blind unless it's... No, I actually don't think it's really much in there. So 3.8 million is a huge bet.
Not a huge hand, though, is a pair of threes here.
I would think if João is bluffing, it's often spades, not the straight draw stuff. Those are just checking back pre at a high frequency. If it's value, of course, the big ace makes the most sense.
Look at Foxen
yeah,
digging in with just bottom pair here.
On the 9 of spades turn, Joao bets 3.8 million into 4.5 million, a pretty hefty bet. And now things are getting very, very dicey for Alex Foxen. You most certainly don't want to block combos that can be bluffing, such as a hand like 10-8, 7-8, 8-5. You in general just don't like having an 8 in your hand. I'm not terribly shocked by the call, but I don't know what I would do in game. I think this is a very tough spot and, you know, leads to a lot of very, very tough rivers. When Vieira makes this bet on the turn, he's kind of polarizing himself to having a very strong ace. It's not like he's betting a 9 here to this size. He's not betting pocket 10s to this size. It's basically an ace 2 pair or nothing, really. I don't think he would ISO pocket 3s out of the big blind. He could have pocket 6s, ace 6, ace 3, ace 9, ace jack and up, right? So anyway, let's take a river.
Turn, so suddenly the polarity intensifying in Foxen's mind. A king on the river now, and we're not so worried about that card, I would imagine, Randy. We don't expect a king high to have barreled the turn either.
Not too often. If it is king high, it's king X of spades. Even though king X of spades actually doesn't raise pre-flop that often unless it's like king jack, king queen. Not like the king deuce of spades, for example.
7 million.
Oh boy.
Triple.
Wow.
Barrel number 3 comes in 7 million caliber.
It was a mandatory call for Fox on a flop. The turn, definitely not. He felt his chances of being good was possible with the arrival of the spades. Of course, he didn't want to see the triple barrel. He didn't improve. If Vieira backed into random showdown value, he probably looking to check it down now.
I have to assume
so I don't believe Foxen thinks he's ever getting bluffed by like a better hand. You know, like Queen 3, for example. Like, I don't think he has to worry about that.
Boy, he looks like he's got it measured out here, Randy, and he doesn't look particularly convinced that Vieira has him. Sensible.
Oh, he
value
calls.
range. He makes the call.
Wow.
And he catches Vieira with 10 high.
Oh, my God. He just called 7 million chips with bottom pair, triple barrel.
He's basically all in.
Give this man everything. He's got 45 million chips.
Foxen makes the absolutely epic hero call with 8-3. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm finding the call on the river. I'm not going to lie. But the king is a very interesting card because it gives him less ace-king combos, which is one of the most obvious value bets that he's going to have. 6-6 call. There's a reason this guy is 4th all-time money list with 44 million in cashes. Anyway, hopefully you guys like this video. Much love.
It's going to be 6 outs once for Joao Vieira. That's all that stands between Foxen and glory. Is there a hurdle? No, there isn't. Yeah. Foxen immediately going over to shake Joao's hand, acknowledging the heart of the lion. Vieira got after it, gave it all he had, but ran in to the brick house that is Alex Foxen. And
baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me